From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, Andrew Painter. What do you have on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Ready to go now.
Leading
Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 17, Sam Antonacci.
Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Here's a 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Just
ball
missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. And that's outside. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw.
Got him. That's an out.
Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
One, two now. And he chases that one. That's the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
Andrew Benintendi in the box now. No balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Pitch misses, and a full count now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The kick, the 3-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia On the hill for the White Sox, Sean Burke. What do we need to know here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
12, Kyle Schwarber.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Nope.
Trey Turner in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Now fly ball to right center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
Batting third.
Put a really nice swing on that bolt into the gap, but man, you gotta love the effort out there to lay out for it. He almost got there, and that would have been an amazing catch.
One out, runner at second. Here's Harper now. Pickoff throw, and Turner's back in. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Ball.
Runner at second here, one gone. And it's fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Outside with a breaking ball. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off. One down.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Ball.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul ball there. Here's a 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one hammered. And
nope, that's
foul as it bangs off the fence.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that skips into dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
Ball one.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Can't squeeze it as he slams into the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. JT Realmuto steps in. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
This is Bryson's stop. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
That cuts the corner.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ballgame.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
That's a ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, second baseman,
Chase Mydra now at the plate. And that one ripped to left. He's got it.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Jacob Gonzalez.
One out man at first. And now it's going to be Jacob Gonzalez. Foul ball.
No,
Nope.
he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Now at the plate, Tristan Peters. And a foul ball. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Montgomery off of first with 2 away. Swing and a bouncer. Harper, and they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So 1 left for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Yeah.
Oh, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And a bunt towards
That
third.
ball's foul.
And it goes just foul. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-2.
Nope. Outside.
And that skips into dirt. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the
Batting
plate.
eighth, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Justin Crawford.
Ball 1.
Just missed.
Ball.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Antonacci gets under it, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 3 and the White Sox nothing. New inning getting started. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Drew Romo.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Not in time.
He's in.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the right fielder. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Romo on at first. Nobody out.
Let's go, Andrew.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. This to center field. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's going to be Sam Antonacci in the air right side. Garcia has a beat on it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The tag.
No,
See.
he's in there.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Struck out swinging his first time. And a curve misses outside. Nice grab. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the White Sox nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
The 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. One and two here. So Trey goes down on strikes.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Harper batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. So 2 down. Alec Bohm digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though,
outside.
when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one ran inside, almost got him. Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Towards first, and that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next.
And now the DH, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And that clips the inside corner. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd.
That's a ball.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Trevor Richards getting ready to go. Number 63 getting loose as well. The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Oh,
Really
that's off
good
the plate.
take, especially
Ball
with
2.
2 strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And now
That's
it's filled
ball
up.
3.
JT Realmuto on deck for the Phils. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. And it's 5-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Sean Burke out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Number
White Sox.
63
Number
taking
63,
over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So runner at second, 2 down. JT Realmuto will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at second. Close, but called a ball. And a count now 2-0. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. That's towards center. Antonacci under it. And that will end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here in Philadelphia, out of the 4th, Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's your 1. And there's a foul ball. On a bounce right side, Harper takes it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff
Up
man.
next for the White Sox, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball 1.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2. The Phils leading by 5, top half of inning number 4.
That's ball 2.
Here's a rocket to right field. And there are 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now Chase Mydra. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. In the air to left center. Schwarber on the move. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. It's 5-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Got it. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0. And that one fouled off. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good, and they boost their lead. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Stepping in, Justin Crawford. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Schwarber,
Yep,
the
that
next
ball
to
went
hit,
out.
takes outside. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That misses. Ball 3.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And he walked him
That's
on
outside.
4 pitches.
Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. Here's Trey Turner. 1 for 2. That's out to center field. And that's the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one almost got him. This one in the air, center field. Crawford settles underneath it, takes it in for the out.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's the left fielder, Tristan Peters. Grounded out his first time up. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that one clips the corner. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder, number
First pitch
51.
fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's the right fielder. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Ball, that's just out.
And a 1-0.
Aye.
Romo off of first with 2 away. And a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for Chicago.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Sam Antonacci, the next to hit.
Ball inside.
Here we go, Andrew.
2 on, 2 outs.
Hey.
And 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Pulls that one foul.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That clips the corner.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one almost got him. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, third
And now
baseman,
it's Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Fouled off left side. And now the 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one. The Phillies up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Slider misses outside. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And the batter now, Brandon Marsh.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it, 1 at second, and that's 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here's JT Realmuto.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
The 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Runner at third, 2 away.
Come on, JT.
On the ground right side. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first, and they get the out. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And now
Leading
Miguel
off for the White
Vargas.
Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. The 0-1. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Chicago.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Andrew Benintendi.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nope. That's inside.
Vargas gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Let's go, Andrew.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 6-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Andrew Painter done for the day. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher
Phillies,
now, Jose
number
Alvarado.
46,
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Colson Montgomery. That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground.
No, that's
and
ball.
foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Second baseman
Chase Maidra now at the plate. Going 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Ball.
Strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The 1-2. Runners on the corners, no outs. That one misses. Full count now. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Next for the White Sox, first baseman Jacob Gonzalez.
2 on with 1 out. Jacob Gonzalez digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it is gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they're chipping away. It's 6-4.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
So digging in, Tristan Peters.
Ball, that's in.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Stays alive.
Ball, that's inside.
Two and 2. Good
Ball
eye in
3.
that spot. On a line out towards center. And a base hit right there. And a man aboard, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next to hit, Drew Romo. He's 2 for 2. On a line, base hit. Peters around third. The relay. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Alvarado departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on
Phillies,
now, Orion
number
Kerkering.
50,
He's been so good against
Orion
lefties.
Kerkering.
And now the right fielder. Romo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it gets down for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
These guys are relentless.
Up next for the White
Just
Sox,
until the
center
bell sounds,
fielder,
they are going to
Sam
keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Sam Antonacci.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Two aboard, 2 outs. And a 1-1. Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Miguel Vargas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, two outs, and the tying run is on base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. Went with a sweeper for the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swings and misses. 0-2 down.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. In and over, although plenty of damage done. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the
Back
White
now
Sox,
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Trevor Richards.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball, that's off the plate.
One now. Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. In the air, right field, under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Hudson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Taylor getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 2.
Hard hit left side. Slinging it to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And now
Nope,
the count
up there.
filled up 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're up 6-4. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. And there's a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now here is Colson Montgomery.
Ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And that's outside. And now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydron. 0 for 3 in this one. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Fastball for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Foul off down the right side. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's up there.
Swings and misses, struck them out. And that is a big first out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Digging in, Jacob Gonzalez. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the air, left field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2-way down.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Tristan Stevens.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Orion Kerkering gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Tanner
the Phillies,
Banks gets the
number
call from the
15,
pen.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Two outs, runners at first and second. Tristan Peters will hit next.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the third out. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4.
Now pitching for the
We're
White
back
Sox,
in a new pitcher here
number
to start the
31,
bottom of the seventh.
Taylor.
Grant Taylor. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Kyle Schwarber.
Aye.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And the 0-2.
Ball.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and a foul ball. Got him. One out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Turner runs. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alec.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Oh, one.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Flying around third is Turner, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second, that's an RBI double. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Misplay doesn't cost him, inning over. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 7 and the White Sox 4. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to begin the 8th. Drew Romo steps to the plate for the White Sox. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now the right fielder, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That's in there. That's strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Outside low. Ball one.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 2-2. In the air, right field. Garcia settles under this one. One down.
Up next for Chicago, center fielder Sam Antonacci.
So back to the top of the order. Sam Antonacci getting ready to hit. That's off the mark,
out.
and it's 1-0. Here's a high chopper, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Now 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next for Chicago, third baseman Miguel Vargas.
Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Now one miss.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Benintendi waiting in the on-deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run. So critical pitch right here.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Benintendi gets a chance to hit here.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The tying run at the plate.
I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Here's a 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Romo glides around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tanner Banks done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Joan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First and second, 2 outs. Colson Montgomery
Whoa,
steps to
that's
the
down.
plate for the White Sox. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Brad Keller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bolin also getting ready. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. The Phils trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one
That's
just
ball
misses. Ball 2. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball
Ball 3.
up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Chase Mydroff in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 7-5.
Now pitching for the
Back
White
now,
Sox.
new pitcher on the
Number
mound as we
60,
roll into the
Brian
bottom of the
Hudson.
8th. Brian Hudson.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here comes Real Muto.
Hey.
Movement in the bullpen. Brandon Iser, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Got him looking. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And another ball. Hudson, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. They're still up 7-5. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for the White Sox.
all set to
Second
start the
baseman,
9th in this
Chase
one.
Mydroff.
Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Rips that one to right. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Jacob Gonzalez.
And up next for Chicago, Jacob Gonzalez. He's already homered in this game.
Ball 1.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And they'll do it again. One, two now. Down the left field line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And up next for Chicago, Tristan Peters. Swings through that one for strike one. Man at second. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ball one.
Ground ball right side. Stop. And he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Drew Romo. There's the strike. And the White Sox down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.